I'm ready when you are.
Okay. Shall we do an intro now?
I'm ready when you are.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Gotaproblemmate podcast. Gapham.
I'm Joey Page. I'm on the host of the podcast alongside this Substack rat.
I'm Bilal Zafar. I have a Substack. You should do Substack.
No, I can't really
write,
I can't really write. I can dictate into my phone.
I'll do that then.
And into my Siri.
What do you write about?
Huh? I'll be like, Siri, write this up for me.
No, you're thinking of ChatGPT.
Yeah.
It's not Siri, doesn't
Siri,
do
write
that.
this up for me, mate.
Siri, write this up.
Siri, I've got this got to be due in tomorrow. Can you type this up for me?
People probably do ChatGPT Substacks.
Oh, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, I'm going to do that and openly admit it from the start.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'm going to make it listen to 1,000 hours of this podcast and then write my Substack.
I don't think it's that advanced yet.
Yeah, it is.
What the hell would it be then?
I don't know. Anyway, hello everybody. I'm very excited about something today. I'm going to bring a new little thing to today's episode. Freshen it. Basically, today I'm going to be bringing some micro problems. I haven't got one big one. I've got some little micro problems.
You've got a micro problem.
I've got a micro problem, yeah. You can get tablets for that now.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm okay, thank you.
It's great to see you again after all this time.
Yeah, it's good to see you after so long. I've got to do, as I work in a school now, we all got to wear Christmas jumpers when Annek's going. Everyone's going to be wearing Christmas jumpers. There's going to be.
Do you own a Christmas jumper?
Yeah.
I bet it's an Arsenal one.
It's an Arsenal one.
Did you wear it last year on here, actually?
Yeah, I did, yeah. Dennis Bergkamp. Do you have a Christmas jumper?
No, of course not.
Really?
No, I just wear my nice clothes.
You don't have a Spurs Coys Boys one?
No, I just wear my nice clothes.
Okay, then.
Yeah. Okay, should we get on with it?
Let's introduce our guests, please.
Okay, would you like to go first?
I'll go first.
Yes, please.
Today, everyone... No, sorry, I'm going to try and do it like the one show. Now, today... It's good, isn't it? Today's guest, everyone, we're very happy to have a polymath. You were going to use that word, weren't you?
Yeah.
It's gone now. Of comedy, of the British comedy industry, having produced many things, written on lots of stuff, contributed lots, and even doing a bit of dabbling in the old stand-up now. That's right, you've got more competition.
Don't touch me.
She's a BAME, that's a Black Asian minority ethnic, or a POC.
All of them.
All of them. Yeah. Saimaferdows, everybody.
And I'm going to do my intro in the style of Greg Wallace. Allegedly. Allegedly!
You support him, don't you?
Huh?
You've been saying...
No, I've just been texting him saying, I hope you're okay.
You're okay, mate.
keep your chin up.
Go on.
Okay. So, on today's show, we have got a polymath.
See, he always does polymath.
I always do polymath. No, she's absolutely integral to the comedy industry, yet somehow has never worked with me. I don't know what her problem with me is, but I'm going to let her off because she's got the best hair out of anybody we've had on this show. It's a great fringe. I also very much enjoyed hanging out with you at Bilal's wedding, and I'm delighted that you're on the show. It's Saimaferdows. See, now, what I've done there, I've gone for the personal touch. You just read it off of Wikipedia again.
I didn't read off Wikipedia.
And he got it wrong.
Oh, great.
Did I?
Yeah. I haven't written on anything.
I heard that you wrote the whole of Borat 2.
That is true, actually. Yeah. That is true, yeah.
Yeah.
But not one.
Not one. No, I wasn't alive. I'm too young.
Yeah, nice one. How you doing anyway? You all right?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me. And also, he's so litigious. I did not write Borat. Just to clarify.
Yeah.
And also, I shouldn't say that he's litigious either.
Oh, no.
And I don't know anything about Greg Wallace.
Why do you think the deep state are coming for him now?
Huh? The deep state?
That's what I believe in.
Right.
Yeah.
What is that? Can you explain that?
That's who controls everything, who cancels good men.
An only man.
Yeah.
What is deep state?
I don't really know.
It's them. They, the government.
I want to look up what it actually is because it's something I've kind of heard.
Is this
deep state?
AI?
No, I don't think so.
No, it's pre-AI.
What is the
While you're doing
state?
that, can I just read out? We've had some feedback.
Of people, typically influential members of government agencies or military, believed to be involved in the secret manipulation or control of government policy. That's the deep state. He took out Greg Wallace.
I wasn't even listening when you read that.
The deep state and its policy of allowing extremist ideologies to flourish may be the actual issue of concern.
If you're worried about the deep state, then the best way to counteract that is to subscribe to this on the YouTube channel.
It's free.
And you can send us in your problems at gotaproblemmate@gmail.com. You can get in touch on Instagram with your feedback, like Be Good 1000 has done. He said, just listen to last episode. Very funny having the two of you on and your new features.
Really?
Yes.
Someone actually said that.
Yes, I actually said that.
Wow.
I didn't deep state fake it.
It feels
deep
fake.
state fake it.
I had a sales job for a bit, and they would tell us we got a certain amount of the sales had to go through another thing, and they'd tell us we got a certain amount, but they were lying to build morale, and it feels like that's what you do to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This doesn't ever go anywhere.
What, this podcast?
Yeah.
What?
It's
not been going out.
It's not been going out.
It's been ages.
Basically,
have you been Truman showing him?
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
I heard your belly.
Because
his belly rumbles sometimes. If you turn the sound right up, you can hear it rumbling.
Yeah, I've really got, and not in like a horrible way, but I do have a lot of like creaking. I feel like I need to like get some sort of like gut health.
You need your stomach pumped.
Yeah. It's just full of vodka jelly. Right. So,
Saima, before we continue,
sorry.
it's very important. We have a feature called Vet the Guest here, where we check if you're appropriate to stay on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
We've had to have some people leave because they weren't appropriate because they failed Vet the Guest.
Greg Wallace.
It's like a personality test.
P. Diddy.
We also work closely with the Church of Scientology, so please answer honestly, because Joey did a course online.
I know L. Ron Hubbard.
What's going on with you?
Vet the guest, vet the guest. It's time to vet the guest.
6 questions.
Yep.
Number 1, what's the scariest animal in Earthrealm?
An Earth realm. A spider, obviously.
Why?
Because it comes in all shapes and sizes. Some of them have hair. Some of them have fangs. They're disgusting.
Hairy spider.
And they can jump. Some of them can jump.
They are like actual real life monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had my fear of spiders semi-conquered.
Really?
Like I've held a tarantula since. And it wasn't hypnotherapy, it was some other kind of
The thing is, I know
therapy
you
that I
can get therapy to stop yourself from being scared of it. And I would do that for my fear of heights. But I feel like I need the fear of spiders because they are evil. And
some can kill you.
Some can kill you. And if I'm not afraid of them, what if I die from a spider?
I think you need the fear of heights. You're more likely to die falling.
Well, that's it. It's not a fear of heights. It's
through a balcony.
It's a fear of falling, not a fear of heights. Because the actual fear is fear of falling.
Right.
Because I can be up high, but as soon as I go onto a ledge,
Yeah.
then I'm like, oh, I could fall, and that's where the fear comes in.
Last week on the show, we were dealing with a problem of a man who fell through a balcony. From a balcony, and his leg went through the roof of an internet cafe. But then they discovered that he was in his hotel room covered in his own shit. So,
I don't know. It was in Thailand. A British man, obviously.
So,
yeah, obviously.
Allegedly from Blackburn. But that's what it said in the report. But my point is, I think spiders are less dangerous than heights.
What therapy did you do? What are you talking about?
So I went to.
I don't know this.
It wasn't great. So it was great, but the situation was less than ideal. Years ago, I had this girlfriend, right? And her dad was supposed to be in 9/11, right?
Was supposed to
it was,
be
like in the Twin Towers, not in the gang, right? And right,
not in the planning.
And
he just missed his train.
They just said, "Oh, we don't need you to go," and so he wasn't there. And then that led to him having a complete change of career, and he became like a hypnotherapist kind of guy, right?
Right.
Then I wasn't going out with that girl anymore. I was with my ex, and we were due to go to Australia to do some shows over there. And I was obviously really scared that I would see like a huntsman or like a big spider or some whatever. And so I was like, oh, I know who does hypnotherapy. My ex's dad, right? So I was like, see if I can get a discount. Got in touch.
Also, lots of people do hypnotherapy. You didn't have to go to your ex's dad.
I thought I'd get a discount.
You missed it.
Did you get a discount?
Well, here's the thing. So we went to their house. So now I'm taking my current partner at the time to my ex-girlfriend's parents' house, which I thought was fine.
Sure.
I went first, whilst my ex sat in the kitchen with my ex-girlfriend's mum telling me how brilliant I was. And then they brought out a Tottenham shirt that I'd left around there years ago with my name on the back of it. And so my ex didn't really feel the benefit of the therapy because it was a bit weird. But what happened was you go into this room and he was like, I haven't got time to do hypnotherapy because you'd tell me like a week before, but we can do this other NLP sort of thing. And basically you sit there and he was like, I'm going to tell you 3 things to think about. Number 1 is a time when you saw a spider and was like really scared. Number 2 be that same time, but how you would like to deal with that spider if you wasn't scared. And then number 3, I want you to think of a time where you're scared, whereas a spider, not a time that's ever happened, but an imaginary time, and how you would deal with that spider. Yeah. Right? And so I just want you to think of those 3 things over and over again. And then I'm going to speak to you and I want you to ignore me. Sometimes I'll be speaking quite loudly, sometimes I'll be speaking quite soft. And he was saying the same thing over and over again. It was like, your like mind is like a mesh of different like layers of webbing and like information gets through, blah, blah, blah. And like, I couldn't really, I was tuning him out, you know what I mean? And this went on for like half an hour. And then afterwards, like I'm way less scared of spiders than I was. Like I said, since then I've held a tarantula because I wanted to test it. And I didn't love it. Yeah. And like when I see a spider, I'm like, oh my God. But then like very quickly, I'm like, and then I can deal with it and it's done.
You conquered some of your fear of spiders by having somebody talk over your thoughts.
Yeah.
Whilst around my ex-girlfriend's house.
What?
So around my ex-girlfriend's mum's house. But yeah. So maybe try that.
To go around your ex's parents.
Get around Jim Stobbart's.
No, don't.
Why not? He's a practitioner. He's like out there.
I honestly, I don't want to be rid
respect
of the fear
Jim.
Of it. I want to keep that fear.
Embrace the fear.
Okay.
Only because I just don't think you shouldn't be afraid of spiders. I feel like you should have that fear.
Yeah, fair enough.
We're still on vet. That was question 1. Question 2. What's the best biscuit around town then?
I've got 2. No, 3. Is that okay?
Sure.
Viennese well.
Oh.
A rich tea, but
So
has to be a
classy.
finger. Not the round one. Has to be the finger.
Not a whole hand.
Have you had a finger?
Because the finger one's thinner and it's just nicer, I think. Because it's plain, you don't want it to be big and thick.
You normally only get those finger ones in churches.
Oh, I've never.
Or like, but do you know what I mean? Or like,
I mean, I've been to a church, but I've never been given.
At like a Cubs thing,
right?
Like or play school. I think.
Yeah.
That's where.
Fair.
They're normally held in churches. I think.
And then the third one is just a cookie. Oh no, 4th one, shortbread. I just really like biscuits.
When you say just a cookie, are we talking Maryland?
Chocolate chip cookie? It can be any kind of cookie.
The real answer, the actual correct answer is custard cream.
Custard creams are fine.
No, I love it.
What do you think of bourbon?
Bourbon's the best. I love a bourbon.
But I was at Bilal and his girlfriend's house.
Wife. You were at the wedding.
It's funny.
You were at the wedding.
I was the best man, apparently. Anyway, I was at Bilal's girlfriend's flat, and someone had bought a care package, and that care package included chocolate. I think the word was enrobed custard creams, and that's a nonsense.
No,
it's too much.
There should be no chocolate on a custard
mad.
cream.
They're from
That's too much.
They dipped it in a.
That's
chocolate
too
and put it in a
much.
packet.
Chocolate bourbons and custard cream covered in a coat of chocolate.
No.
It's like a penguin.
They're a
Jammy
bit too
Dodger,
rich.
they're
It's like
great.
a penguin.
Jammy Dodger.
Jammy Dodger.
It's
Yeah.
more
I
like
mean,
a
you've said
Rocky.
about 5 biscuits.
Yeah, they're great
But
biscuits.
if you had to pick your best one,
if I could only have one for the rest of my life, it would probably be
Biscoff.
those Viennese are good. I don't really like Biscoff.
Shut
It's
up.
sickly.
Yeah, they
You know what? I haven't even named it. But if I had to only have one for the rest of my life, you know, Fox's got those biscuits that are like round with a hole in it, and it's enrobed in thick chocolate, and it's like it's got a nice bite to it. Yeah.
That's a good answer.
If you'd like our lives to be enrobed with joy, then please sign up to our Patreon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good answer. Best soft drink?
Pepsi's my favourite. I know it's controversial.
I really like Pepsi.
Yeah.
Do you like Pepsi?
I don't care either way.
Really?
Yeah.
I just like a fizzy cola-based drink.
Yeah.
I'm also not that
I
fussed with
like.
what
I tell you what I
brand.
like. You know McDonald's, the Fanta, because it's like slightly weirdly weak and not quite that fizzy, but still a bit. reminds me
I
of
don't
being
think
a
I've
child.
ever had a.
I think basically what's
McDonald's
happening is
answer.
anything that reminds me of being a child I like because I'm 40 now and I'm like, I'm probably over halfway.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
When you go to like a fast food chain and they have the machine with all the buttons
Yeah.
for the drinks, do you pick just the one? Or do you mix it?
Oh, I'm not mixing.
You're mixing.
Yeah.
What are you
What are
mixing?
you mixing?
Okay,
I didn't know this
Hear me
about
out.
you.
Put 0.
Sprite
Yeah.
and Coke.
And what does that do?
Just gives you a bit of like a lemon twist, like a lime lemon twist. to
No,
it.
that's like.
Have you been to Wendy's?
No, I've had
We've got
it
one
delivered
now.
to me though, and it was rank.
I don't think it's very good.
It's not good.
No, you've been to Wendy's?
No, but a Sprite and a Coke mixed
Yeah.
is like when people go, "Why don't you just have tea and coffee?" Have you ever
No,
tried that?
that's two
It's
different
fucking
things.
horrid.
That's two different
I don't know if
things.
I have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
tried
different.
it once. It's horrible.
Do you know 8-Ball? That's cocaine and heroin. Question 4. What are you ordering in a cafe then?
What kind of cafe?
They are
Yeah,
very
what kind of-
food-based today.
Yeah.
I'm sorry
Were
about
you
that.
hungry on the
Sorry.
tube?
I
in?
was, yeah, it's my fault.
Depends on the time of day. Probably in the morning,
Yeah.
a coffee and a croissant.
And what kind of coffee are we?
Just a
Don't
note
rub your hands
latte.
like a sort of predatory
Latte?
man.
Just a note latte.
Tell me about your. Tell me about it.
Extreme man.
You don't tell me about your cafe order.
Just a normal coffee.
Okay.
I'm not that fast. If it's a fancy place, I'd have a note latte. Otherwise, I'd just have just a Americano with milk in it. It doesn't have to be oat. I just like the oat. I'm not lactose
okay.
intolerant.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the oat makes it creamy.
And a croissant.
And a croissant. A chocolate one if I'm feeling a bit fancy.
Pan
Need
au
a bit of-
chocolat.
Yeah.
We're talking.
Yeah.
Very good, isn't it? We should get some.
No, I'm not that bothered about them. I prefer a pan of raisins. It's got a little bit of custard in it.
No.
That's a
No, I
bit
hate
much.
raisins.
I like
Disgusting.
custard. You like custard?
No. Well,
It's a
in
good
certain
podcast.
situations, like I don't like the school custard. That was disgusting.
Oh,
Okay.
there's skin on it.
Oh.
Skin.
Also, the hypnotherapist guy, he can do. If you're scared of the skin on custard, he does that one as well.
Imagine. What do you imagine?
I'm not paying money for
Swimming
that.
in it.
You imagine that the skin of the custard is your own skin.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'm not afraid of the skin on the
Yeah.
custard. I can be around it.
No, you should be, because if you fell in a vat of custard, the
Oh,
skin would
you're
be what
stuck.
drowned you. It's like if you fell in a swimming pool when it's got the tarpaulin over
Yeah.
it, you're like scrapping.
Oh, that's
You know,
horrible.
what? In
Yeah.
the 36 years of being alive, I've yet to fall into custard.
Yeah.
Question 5. Do you wait for the green man when crossing the road or nah?
It depends. If it's a road near me and I know what the sketch is of the road that I'm crossing, no. But generally, yes.
That's really good.
I only cross when the green man isn't there. When there's like a parent with a child and it's trying to set an example, and then I ruin it.
Oi, watch this.
Watch this. Your parents are fucking sap.
Final question, number 6. How many Austin Powers films have you seen?
None.
Otherwise,
Everyone else has none. I've not
seen a single one.
No
I'm
more.
sorry.
3.
I don't want to see that question on here again.
I think it's a
I
really
said-
good question. Elliot, have you seen Austin Powers?
Hell yeah.
There
you
you go.
go.
There you go.
Yeah, there's a
Right,
proper-
yeah,
Is
exactly.
that a quote
Right.
from the film?
baby.
There you go.
Congratulations,
That's the only
Simon.
time Kay's ever laughed at this podcast.
Congratulations, Saima. You scored 4,300. That's very high for.
So I get to stay?
You can stay.
Yeah.
You can now
Stay.
talk to Joey Page from the Uncle Ben's Rice advert.
And
It's not called that
It's
anymore.
called Ben's Original.
It's called Ben's Originals. You know that? They changed it.
Because of racism.
Yeah.
And the Mecca Bingo advert.
Yeah.
Because of gambling.
What else? Are you
I
on?
have seen you in a couple of. So where I used to work, every day I'd walk through a shopping centre and there was a big billboard inside that had your face on it.
Of
And
what?
I can't remember what it was, but
That
it was
must
just
have been
you
Uncle
lying
Ben's.
down,
Oh.
like that,
Oh.
like lying or
Oh.
something.
What was that?
But I'd have to see it every day,
No.
twice a day. I'd have to see
What
it.
shop was it outside?
Well, it's on like one of those little podiums in the middle of the
What
the
the
shopping
line
centre.
Did you know that was taken?
I've never lied down on an advert.
Oh,
It
dear.
was definitely you.
Well, it's
Oh,
definitely.
God.
Maybe they AI'd your face onto somebody else.
You need to keep track
What am
of
I
what
selling?
you're doing, man.
I'm selling
It was
that.
like a couple of years ago now, I'd say. But for like,
Oh, I know now. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was as Pizza Express advert.
yeah,
Was
probably
I-
there was
did I
a
have
Pizza
little
Express round the
headband
corner.
on?
Maybe.
Why'd
I
you
can't
have a
remember.
headband on?
Because I was doing yoga, and my leg, but it wasn't my leg.
There was a
It
Pizza
was
Express
over
round the
my
corner in that shopping
shoulder,
centre.
And then from my sock was hanging a slice of pizza.
Mm.
I was trying to eat it.
All right,
Yeah, that sounds
quite
about
good.
right. It was in West 12.
You don't eat
not
Pizza
in. Not,
Express
it
with your
wasn't.
hands.
It wasn't in
was on my sock.
Westfield. It was in West 12.
Is that a low budget
The
version
the
of
old
Westfield?
the old shopping centre in Shepherd's Bush.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like that shopping centre.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, so I'd see your face twice a day, 4 times if I went out for lunch.
Have you been?
And you never said hello. You'd have been like,
Oh,
"Hey."
I say hi to the billboard every day.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh.
I don't get
Did you
that.
hear that
Yeah.
in your
It's
dreams?
actually no. I've got a microphone in there, just picking up everyone's feedback about me.
No, I didn't tell you, but I did tell your agent that I see
Oh.
your face all the time.
Nice.
That's good, man. Thanks for doing that.
I've got an agent. Okay, so
She's great.
she is great actually, but get me some more work. She listens, which means she's not busy enough. She shouldn't have time to listen.
Well, she lives and breathes her work.
I know. It's sad. Do you listen to this?
Do I listen?
Yeah.
Nah. My agent, I don't think she listens, man. All her clients.
Do you
like,
listen?
on
Are
E4.
you watching this? Yeah, they're watching.
Okay.
They're watching. Are you listening?
I don't have an agent.
Hello.
He's watching for me.
Do you want one?
Yeah, why not?
Oh,
Elliot will
sort
do
this out.
it,
Elliot will
Yeah.
do it.
Oh yeah.
He's looking for work.
and he only speaks in the
Austin
parlance of Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I've never seen it, so I wouldn't know.
Beyonce's
so
the third one. She's really bad.
I know who's in it.
Yeah.
I just never seen it. It's just never appealed to me. Like the Love Guru.
very good, really.
Didn't really appeal to me.
No, I should watch that.
They all came out on the same time.
Ah.
So this is a question more for me than any of the people listening, unless they really love comedy. But
Mhm.
how useful do you find it, or do you just find it annoying being on both sides of the fence of being a producer and a creator?
That's a great question.
Oh.
That's really good. Well done.
It's me done.
I find it really useful, actually, because I got into doing stand up through having directed stand up, and I kind of wanted to see what it was like to be on stage. If I'm going to give people advice on what to do on stage, I should know how that feels like, is
that's
how I
nice.
came across it. And so I find it quite useful to know that I'm being, what's the word I'm looking for? That I know what I'm talking about when I tell people how things work and stuff. And also by doing stand up, because I was doing development for so long, development takes so long. It was nice to be able to do stand up and get like immediate sort of feedback from
Totally,
the audience
yeah.
of like the jokes and stuff. Even if what I'm talking about on stage isn't what I'm working on. You know what I mean? It's just nice to like
The whole
like I'm making
development thing,
something.
and for people at home, like it takes so long to get like a script or an idea developed,
And
and
then
I've kind of
rejected.
stopped because it just takes up so much time for not a lot of.
it does, and it.
Unless
takes-
unless you actually get something made, which is
Yeah.
life changing. It's like
But to get something made takes several years to
Yeah.
get it into shape.
Mm.
Takes 3-4 years to get it into a shape, to put it in front of somebody who'll be like, yes, let's make it, and then it takes a year to then write the rest of the scripts. To
Sometimes
to
they
make
say
it.
no very quickly,
yeah.
Yes.
and that's useful.
I like
Yes.
to be strung along for a number of years first.
Yeah.
Is that why you've stopped doing it now? Because
Yeah.
you prefer to be strung along?
I'm stringing them along. I think I've given up. I will have an idea one day. But
Yeah.
because in music it happens all the time, right? People
Yeah.
produce and they make music, but in comedy it's quite rare.
I don't. I know quite a few producers who also do stand up as well.
All right, scrap that question.
Yeah. 'Cause Sophie
But
Duker
still-
was a TV producer before she did stand up.
All right.
Yeah, that's how we met, because we were both working behind the camera in a production company, and then she started doing stand up a couple of years into it. But obviously she's too busy now to do.
Should we do producing?
Yeah.
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 Rosie
What
Jones
channel?
is another one.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What sort of chat? What
5.
5? Okay.
Yeah, Channel 5. I'm only interested in Channel 5.
I've been on there.
Or Blaze.
Blaze. Do
What's
you watch
Blaze?
Blaze? We watch
We
it.
watch Blaze a lot.
It's got William Shatner's, what is it?
Unexplained mysteries, things like that. Australian gold hunters, those kind of programs.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
They should make British stuff like that. They don't.
They do. Channel 5 has them.
Yeah.
Channel 5
They
did
don't go
the
as hard as.
Channel 5 used to do those. There was a period of time when like slow documentaries were the rage. Have you seen those?
What's
They were
that?
like from like the Nordic countries where you'd spend like 4 hours just watching somebody like roast a chicken or like knit a jumper or something, and it's just
Sounds
that.
like the video essays you watch.
But Channel 5 did a journey, like a hot air balloon journey for several hours, and they just aired that, like no
Didn't know that.
edits, just
And yet
the
I
whole
can't
journey.
get my sitcom about a bowling alley that's in limbo made when a hot air balloon is on Channel 5 for 5 hours. I'll just get myself on. I can't take it away.
I have a
by not paying
question.
bills.
Yeah.
I have a good question.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you first got Channel 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did a guy
I don't
come
remember
over
like
to...
the year. No, I don't remember that. I don't
We
remember
had
anybody
that.
coming over. I
No,
just
that
remember
was a
being like,
scam.
Oh.
You didn't need a man to come round.
Oh, right.
He took
did-
all of your family's
He did
jewellery.
take all the stuff, yeah. But...
I remember like there was like a switch on time. I think it was like 6 p.m. or something.
Yeah.
And there was just like a hold page until
Yeah.
it like switched on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the whole
Yeah.
page.
Whereas your house, it was like you can have Channel 5, or you have.
Well, it was emptied,
It
yeah.
costs
Yeah.
us taking all your
They
stuff.
said we need the sofas.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I remember a guy. I think I've remembered it right,
Yeah.
but I think a guy came over to do something to the TV,
Why?
and then we had the loading page, and we'd have
Yeah.
that on all the time.
I remember that around that time we had, because everybody had Sky at that time, and we always like to buck the trend, i.e., go with whatever the cheaper alternative is. And we had cable. Do you remember that?
Mm.
It didn't last very long.
Wow, I
It
didn't.
was
know that.
I think it was ITV's version of it or something like that.
ITV Digital. Was that?
Yeah,
a thing?
I think it was that. I think it was something like that. I can't remember. But what I do remember getting was so they gave you like a promotional toy with it. And do you remember the PG Tips adverts
Yes.
with the monkeys?
Yeah.
And then it turned into the monkey that was knitted, and it was like Johnny Vegas and this monkey that talked.
Oh yeah. You
It
had
was that monkey, but with the
Oh, yeah, it
logo
was.
of the
monkey.
yeah, but it was the logo of the TV cable thing. I still have it. It's in its
Oh,
original
cool.
packet, because I was like, that's gonna. I don't know. I thought weird shit was gonna be like really
That's gonna-
expensive soon.
Yeah,
So I just kept it. In
that's
its
quite a
package.
cool thing to have, though.
But as I said last week, I found a table and chairs outside my flat.
Yeah,
My girlfriend took it.
yeah.
Now she's done with it. She's moved on to bigger things. And turns out it's a vintage IKEA table. It's worth loads of money now
Wow.
because it was cheap then, but
Yeah.
it's not now.
Wow.
So you never know sometimes.
You never know.
You never know.
I've got some coins that I found. Like, you know, when you like get a change and you get 50p.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like got Beatrix Potter on it or something. I was like, right, I'll keep that. That must be worth something. I think one of them's worth
Yeah.
about £4.50. It's 50 pence a piece.
My dad works for Sainsbury's, and the other retailers are available. And he once brought back, what was it? Which one is the YouTuber who does the boxing now? And he has
Paul.
Logan Paul.
Paul.
one
Jake-
of them.
Jake Paul.
Which
is
one has
Paul.
like his own drinks?
Logan?
Yeah,
And him and KSI have
yeah,
Prime.
yeah.
Paul.
So that when they first put, like they started stocking them, like kids were lining up to
Yeah.
buy them, and it was like all the rage, and they're like going wild for it. And he was like, I don't know what the fuck this is, but they all seem to go wild for it. So he bought a couple and was like, put them on eBay. I was like, and people were selling them for a lot of money on eBay.
Yeah.
I was too lazy and I didn't do it, and he eventually just gave it away.
It's quite an unusual surname, Paul, isn't it? So do you reckon they are related to the Pope? John Paul.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, okay, cool. That's that.
What about Jean Paul Gaultier?
There you go.
That's a middle name. That's a middle name, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a. Yeah.
It's time for some micro problems.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that first or listener's problem?
No, I did my micro problems because
Okay.
I've already announced it.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Also, if you're like, how are these guys so good? They must edit it. We never edit this. It just goes straight out the can into your ears or eyes.
I hope
It's
not, 'cause
usually
I've
stuff about him that has to be cut out, to be honest.
No.
There's
Anyway.
a lot of stuff at the top that needs to be cut out, that's for sure.
Steam up. This is my first one. My car keeps steaming up and I can't stop it from steaming up. Anyone got any...
I mean, that's
Open the
the
windows.
thing that just happens, isn't it? That's what cars do.
Yeah, but it's happening more and more, and it's making me think I'm going to have to get rid of my car, and I've had my car for such a long time.
No, it's because it's the time of the year.
Okay, number 2, right? Sometimes on stage,
Yeah.
I wear zip-up, like, tops
Yeah.
and like, roll neck, and sometimes I wear a suit, and quite often, it depends on what mood I'm in, and normally, if I'm not feeling up for it, I'll wear the suit because it'll make me feel more up for it.
Okay.
But I don't think that's very good for my online branding, right? And then I've been thinking about this,
But-
like, on videos and stuff,
Yeah, but where's the specific problem?
Oh,
That
I'm
just
getting
seems
to
like, okay.
because it's a long build up, but the
Okay,
answer
okay.
is short because it's just you've got to pick one or the other. And then I've basically, because he's got a new album out, I've gotten back into Father John Misty, and I was like, yeah, I quite like that sort of like loungy kind of like.
Is he the guy that keeps releasing albums at the same time as Kendrick Lamar drops
yes,
albums?
he is. Yeah.
Every single one of his albums have dropped when Kendrick Lamar drops an album.
Right.
Every time.
Yeah. And so he
That's a problem.
He basically said, "Can you stop?" He said, "Kendrick Lamar, can you stop bringing out an album on the day that I bring out an album?" But anyway, so now I'm like back into like suit mode, and I just think I need to pick one or the other. Which one should it be?
What
I
between?
don't think you need to pick. I think you just
it's
go
fine.
with whatever you want to do.
Okay, but I think I'm going to pick because it's like for Instagram Reels, you need people to go. That's that guy.
That's your face does that.
Yeah, I agree.
Whereas if I wore
Your
this the
face
whole
and your
time,
hair does that.
You'd be surprised. There's a lot of people that look like this one.
Name one.
Micro problem number
Joe
3
Wicks.
and final.
He does stand up, does he?
What?
I think you're like the cap is like you wearing any baseball cap with your long hair and
Yeah.
tash is recognisable as you.
Okay.
You could wear anything.
So why am I only where I am?
That's
No,
ask
okay.
your agent.
No, that's not a micro problem. And no,
It's not even a problem.
Number 3. What? What am
You
I
just
gonna have
wanted
for dinner?
advice. You just wanted advice. That's not even a problem. What you had.
No, I was saying what. No, because if we help, I find it a problem because I don't know which one to go with. But I think I'm going
Go with comfort.
suit. Well, I've asked for 2 suits for Christmas. So I
Are you
think I'm going
pitching
that
this
Well,
as a
then-
TV idea
No,
to
I'm not.
Saima?
No. Micro problem number 3.
What not to
Micro
wear for
problems.
comedians?
Micro problem number 3.
Yeah. What do you want for dinner?
Pasta.
What
Gnocchi.
kind?
Gnocchi. Gnocchi.
No, I never really enjoy gnocchi.
I don't either.
I don't think gnocchi's a pasta. I think it's a dumpling,
It's got potato in it. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
and then you boil it.
Yeah.
And I know you boil pasta, but it's no like it doesn't have all the ingredients of a pasta.
Yeah.
What you got in the fridge?
Nothing. I've got to go via Tesco on the way
Aldi,
home.
Tesco.
Mm.
Well, pasta's nice and easy. How much cooking do you want to do? Are you cooking for 2? Oh, she left, yeah? Oh, is that why you're doing this micro problems?
So I don't want to deal with my bigger issues. What are you having for dinner?
Gnocchi. Yeah.
Simon, what are you having for dinner? You're going out, aren't you? I can
Yeah.
tell you're going out.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Christmas pie,
Is there going to be
Is
food
it?
at the party?
maybe like nibbles.
Nibbles.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll have a Christmas party on my. You know, you can get like 4 different things for like £8.
Yeah.
Just like
the
platter stuff.
pigs and blanket.
Yeah, I'll just have a dinner of platter
tempura
stuff.
prawns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that
Little mini toad in the holes.
is that all your micro problems
Yeah.
solved?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
Are
bad.
you feeling better?
Yeah.
Can I read you a listener's problem?
Oh.
Someone on Blue Sky, that's the new Twitter, X Twitter.
I tried that for a day. It wasn't for me.
It's okay. Someone called Just a Chimp said, I've got some new socks, but they look really similar to some old socks I've still got. Makes pairing them up after washing quite tricky. The new socks feel really soft, but the old ones aren't as soft. I don't like mixed softness. So he's getting the socks.
I understand
there,
that
yeah.
feeling of like mixed textures. I mean, can you not just try them on and then be like, oh yeah, those are the wrong ones, and then put them together?
Another problem solved.
No, I'm sorry that we live in a world of fast fashion, and that's just the way it is. It's not.
Shein.
I didn't make it like this, but I think, bearing in mind that socks are easy to come by, get the old ones,
Mm.
chuck them out,
Burn them.
go and buy another pair of the new ones, and you've got 4 pairs of the new at the same state of softness.
I think I'm going to buy just loads of the same pair of black socks.
Well,
'cause
let
I'm
me
fed
tell
up.
you.
Controversially, I still have all of my old socks, and I only throw them out when
They
they're
get
like
holy.
completely falling apart.
Yeah.
My mum is obsessed with people having things to open on Christmas Day, right, as in presents.
Yeah.
So my girlfriend wants a pair of expensive headphones from her family and was like, to my family, you should chuck some money into that. And then my mum was like, but there won't be anything for her to open, right? So after this, I'm going and I implore, what's this person called? Just a chimp.
Just
What are you doing wearing socks anyway? Just a chimp. Anyway, just go to Uniqlo.
Yeah.
They do, what is it? 4 pairs for £12.19. You can pick any colours.
Are they nice?
Uniqlo
Yeah.
are like good quality.
And
as
there's
well.
one next to
and
it.
they'll be
Uniqlo.
warm. They'll be warm if it's from Uniqlo.
What time you got to go to? Should we all go Uniqlo get some new socks?
He
after
needs
this?
to go
Yeah.
Uniqlo. Do you want to come to Uniqlo?
Yeah, I'll come to Uniqlo.
I guess we're all
We'll
going
get
to
some new
Uniqlo.
socks, all of us.
Kay's,
I
Elliot,
also
are you
need to
coming?
go to. There's a.
For those of you who didn't hear that, Kay's just went, I'm transferring this. Where to the bin? Straight to the bin.
Sorry. Go on.
I also need to go to. There's a bottle shop that just does non-alcoholic drinks. I'm going to go there and pick up a non-alcoholic bottle of wine for the party.
Nice. Do you like non-alcoholic wine?
Yeah.
Or are you just humouring it? 'cause it's
No, I
Christmas?
like it.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's just nice to have something that isn't like a soft drink.
Yeah.
Because they're always so sugary and it gives me a headache.
I love non-alcoholic beer,
I don't like the
but
taste of
the
beer.
wine I can't get on board with.
I really like white wine, non-alcoholic white wine.
Why are you
Well-
looking at me like that?
Well, because we found out you had a drinking problem last week, so
What I say is I love non-alcoholic beer because what I do, I go to the pub, I go, oh, this is non-alcoholic, and then it will actually be alcoholic.
he's been doing pub crawls, but he's actually just been crawling around the floors of pubs.
That's what we used to do in the 90s. Crawl around on your little
I
belly.
think that's a problem on your belly.
Have you got a
Yeah.
problem?
Nah, I'm alright.
I've got an actual genuinely big
Yeah,
problem,
go
but
on.
let's not do that because I want to do Saima's first because
No, I want
That's
to hear
really
your big
nice of you.
problem.
it's basically
Mm.
I don't know in a good way how to behave in a sauna, right?
Okay.
My girlfriend lives near the sea,
Yeah.
right? And there's an amazing sauna,
Yeah.
and it's like one of those little porta cabin ones.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they only hold like 6 or 7 people.
Yeah.
And it's quite tight for space, but obviously to go out and use the plunge pool bit,
Mm.
you've got to open the door.
Yeah.
Which means it gets less hot in there.
Yeah.
And I was in one the other day and there was these 6 women and me and my girlfriend. And one of them kept moaning that it wasn't hot enough and trying to put more steam on it,
Mm.
which actually just makes it wetter. It doesn't make it hotter.
Oh, okay.
It
necessarily.
can make it hotter.
It can, but not if you do it too often.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
then
Yeah.
the reason it was
Didn't know
getting
this.
cold is because everyone kept opening the door, including me, because you
Mm.
have to go outside, but we're not going to do it at the same time.
Mm.
And you're just like, what's the point of this? And then one woman was talking about all the places where she's done wild swimming
Mm.
and what the best saunas in the area are. And I'm like, can we not? We're not all supposed to be chatting the whole time. Like, can we?
that's
Yeah,
what-
I think
But how?
your
I couldn't
problem
have
is
gone-
that like she doesn't know sauna etiquette.
Yeah, but nobody did. It was like a zoo in there.
Oh.
And so, but if I go, guys,
Yeah.
can you just fucking shut the fuck up and keep
Do
the
they
door
not
shut?
tell you when you go in like what the rules are for the sauna?
No, they didn't tell you anything.
Blimey, yeah.
So-
Because I go to the community sauna in
Right.
Hackney Wick.
Oh,
Um,
I've got such a problem with this place.
I love this place so much. It's so cheap, £10 for an hour
Yeah.
and a half. Love it.
Yeah,
And then they tell you all the rules that
but
you know.
don't you find it a bit scuzzy?
No.
Because this is the one I've talked about this on here before, where I was in the queue
yeah.
to sign in, and the guy in front of me was like, "Oh no, I forgot my swimming trunks."
Yeah.
And the guy sat behind the desk who was eating a whole carrot, which I don't know why that annoyed me, but it did. Like fucking Bugs Bunny. Just like, he went, "Oh, we've got some communal swimwear."
Mm.
Disgusting.
Washed.
Still. And then the guy went, "I love that, brother. Thank you so much." And then And then like,
Well, how's that your problem though? Because you don't have to wear it. You got your own stuff.
No, but just like everybody in there needed a good jet wash.
I love that, brother.
See, every time I've gone, I feel I have not had that vibe of people.
Maybe I just went on a bad day.
I go in the week during the day, and usually it's quite quiet. It tends to be quite middle class, posh people that go when I go. And it's a nice vibe. Yeah.
Yuppies.
The rule is never. Their rules are you never discuss people's tattoos or bodies because people might not want to talk about it.
Oh God! Imagine if you're in there and a guy sidles in and is like, "I love that tattoo on you, brother."
Brother, yeah. Very good.
What does it mean, brother?
And if you put the water on the coals, you have to ask everybody before you do it.
That is etiquette.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I've never experienced a problem because everybody leaves and comes at different times, and obviously it gets a little bit dips.
Yeah.
But then it comes back in again.
Like,
yeah.
What
and
about,
also the before you go in the plunge pool, if you've been in the sauna, shower off first. Take the sweat off.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, the water gets scuzzy.
So an hour and a half, you said.
Yeah, and they've got like 6 different saunas.
They have.
Oh, how long?
But the cold plunge is just like a big plant, like compost bin.
But they've got 5. Like they've got at least 4 different types of cold plunges as well. So they've got like tin bath ones, and then they've got room temperature barrel, which is literally just a barrel that you walk into, and then they've got one that looks like a paella dish that's freezing cold.
No.
And then there's like boxy ones which you like climb into.
Okay.
Also,
and they're all different temperature saunas as well. There's one that's like so hot that you can only have like 4 people in there. It's so hot.
Oh, okay.
And you're not allowed to speak in there.
How long would you spend in a sauna?
Hour and a half.
Yeah, I would say hour and a half.
Oh no,
you're
like not
in and out.
continuously. I'm in and out. Yeah.
And how long do you think you could stay there for? One, like 10 minutes, or is that too much?
Less than that.
5,
It depends.
8,
Also depends
5
on the
minutes.
temperature of the sauna, because if it's
dry
like
heat.
Yeah, if it's like regular temperature one, I think maybe up to 10 minutes, but less than.
And
for
what
sure.
is it good for, really?
It's really good.
Yeah, it's good for your like circulation and like.
Is it? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Now, people at home watch or listen to this. I guarantee that with this next sentence, I'm going to make Bilal laugh. Saima, what about Aufguss?
What?
Have you not heard of Aufguss?
What's that?
It's where a man
is it
or a person... Well, I've only seen a man do it, but I'm sure anybody...
The leaves, and they brush the leaves on you. Is it that one?
No, it's in a big sauna.
Yeah.
Should I get should we want to see a little video of Aufguss?
No, I want you to describe it to me.
Yeah, describe it.
It's like in a big sauna.
Yeah.
Because there's not really room to do it in these small ones that we're talking about. Somebody will have a towel.
Yeah.
And they'll like...
Oh,
swirl it
somebody
around
did
to get
do
the
that.
air
Somebody did
No.
do that. Yeah. But I didn't know the name of it.
Unannounced?
No, he asked.
Do you mind if I Aufguss?
No, he just said,
Ladies?
"Can I just whip the towel around?" And explained why and stuff.
Was it
and then
good?
he also asked if we can put like some scented oils onto the coals, and that was really nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was really
Thought he
pretentious,
made
but
them
it was
in
actually
his
quite
own.
nice.
Oh, look, all of my YouTube history is just Ange Postecoglou press conference.
But have you seen the big like bundles of leaves that they have that they like smack you with?
No.
I don't know what that does, apart from like.
Okay,
What does it
this
do?
is Aufguss.
No.
No boyfriends get away with the girls.
I mean, this couldn't have got me more wrong.
Find your perfect somewhere together.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Wow. The lights. Why does he have a light show? Wow.
And apparently that makes it hotter.
Well, it does move the air around.
Yeah, but if
It
a
makes
guy,
it hotter. I think it just
What
circulates
do the comments
the air.
say?
if a geezer comes in doing that in my sauna,
If
I'm
he's-
gonna
but if he
go
starts
absolutely
doing-
ape shit.
I don't mind if he does it, but I would mind if he has a fucking light show.
Yeah.
Because he's got lights
Ladies,
attached
mind
to
if I do
that.
Aufguss with light show? What do the comments
With
say?
music.
Scientology question mark?
Maybe.
And what is the name of this song? And then the rest are all in foreign. German.
No thanks.
There's the German video, to be fair to Sauna Aufguss, Welt mein Helm im
Have you ever done a
Five-Stern
Turkish
Wellness Hotel.
sauna?
Sorry.
Have you
No,
ever
there's
done
one in
There's a Turkish hammam that I went to in Dalston. once.
Sorry for
you
being
go.
so London-centric today, everybody, by the way.
Get your
Born
own
and bred.
hammam.
Sorry, born
Do
and
you
bred.
not mind
We live in
saying...
Kidderminster.
You're both saying where you go. Is that all right?
Yeah, I travel to those places. Doesn't mean I live there.
No, I'm not saying you do, but
I've mentioned Shepherd's Bush,
Yeah,
Dalston,
yeah.
and Hackney.
And
now we're in
staring
Soho.
at me lying down outside a shopping centre.
Yeah. And I actually live South London.
Do you?
No.
I actually live. You all know.
I don't
live.
even
If
live
any-
in
he
if I
says
see-
where he lives all
If
the
I
time.
see any of
I'm
you
like,
creeps outside mine, you're going to get bashed.
how would you know it's one of them?
You can just tell.
Yeah,
You can tell someone that likes Gapham.
They stick out, to be fair.
No, I went to a Turkish hammam, and it was one of the best things I've ever done in my life. Basically, what happens is you go into a steam room.
Hang on, but when did you go there?
A couple of years ago now.
Right, and then have you been back?
Well, no.
No. Okay.
But I would go.
Yeah.
It's just money. It's expensive.
Oh, is it?
Because like the community sauna's tenner.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? This is like 50 quid depending
Oh.
on like what you want done.
Oh,
Right.
But what happens is, I mean, it could be cheaper if you just go to the steam room. But if I'm going to go there, I want the Turkish lady to scrub me. She did like it's a steam room, and then you come out, and then there's like almost like a was it like a wet room essentially, and it's all marble, whatever, and there's like a big stone block, like a square block, and then you have to lie down, and there's like 4 women, if it's busy, 4 women just lying down on each side with different Turkish women like scrubbing them down naked, and they are also either naked or like wearing just underwear because they're going to get wet with cleaning you. But it's not the first time that's happened to me. Not just a Turkish hammam either. I went to a Korean spa. It's one of the best things. Honestly, it's the community sauna, Turkish hammam, and then at the top is
the Korean spa.
The Korean
and
spa.
what happens in the Korean spa?
So I went to a Korean spa in LA. I know, but there's none in London. I've looked. It's 24 hours for starters. It costs like $30 to go in. And so I went in like 12 p.m.
That's like £26.
Yeah. So I went in at 12 p.m. and they said my checkout time was 4 a.m. So I can spend the whole day there.
Right.
There's several floors. One floor is just women, one floor is just men, and then there's a communal floor in the middle. And in that communal floor, there's a nap room, which is like the main space. There's a kids' crash, there's a restaurant, and there's like 6 different like sauna rooms in there. And in the gendered spaces, you have to be naked in those spaces, and it's just
Salute.
like a hot, like various hot tubs and stuff. And then you can pay extra to again have a Korean lady in her underwear scrub you down, and there's layers and layers and layers of like your dead skin just peels off. It's incredible. It's insane.
But what is the difference between it? Apart from they've got a creche and a restaurant, what is the difference between a Korean spa and a Turkish spa?
Well, I don't think so. The Turkish spa, she used like a coffee scrub on me, and I think the Korean spa, what makes it different is the Italy cloth that they use to scrub you down, because it completely like vaporizes all the dead skin. It's amazing. And then they give you a uniform, so everybody wears the same shorts and shirt in the communal space. Everybody's wearing the exact same thing. It kind of looks a bit Scientology-y, but it's not. It's great. I love it.
Let's open one.
And there's a rooftop as well where you can go to have a smoke if you want, or just a sunbathe.
Yeah. Let's
by
open
the way,
one.
Do it.
For audio listeners, the sound you heard was when Saima was talking about all the naked women. Me and Joey high-fived.
Simon, what's your problem?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, my problem is I'm 4'11", but I don't move around the world like I'm 4'11". In my I can't visualize where I am at with everybody else. I feel like I'm taller than I am. So I'll go to the tube and I'll like try to reach the bar and not reach the bar. Or like, and it's less embarrassing at home if I'm trying to like get something off the shelf, but it's really embarrassing in like a shop or on the tube. But also, I also don't give off the energy that I'm short as well, because I've been on Zooms where people have been like, and then they've met me and they're like, oh, I thought you can be taller.
And that's rude though, isn't it?
I don't know if it's rude. I think I just like have
Is
a
that
tall
a
person
compliment?
energy. I don't know. I
It's
think
kinda
it might
weird.
be. But also, I feel like I give that
No one
energy
ever goes,
off.
oh, I thought you'd
even
be shorter.
But even in person on like tubes and stuff, I don't think I give off the energy I'm as short as I am, even though visually you can see that I am. Because for other people, they will make the effort for them to reach, the bar that they can reach or whatever. But they won't do that for me. So I'm just, especially on the central line, I'm just sort of stuck sometimes in the middle with everybody, and I can't hold on to anything
that's tough,
but a person because
Yeah.
they don't see me as somebody who's actually quite short for some weird reason.
Well, in football, right?
Yeah.
Some players would be like, they make up for their lack of ability by trying really hard. So they think they're better than they are, so therefore they're trying really hard. And I feel like you've just got to, in that way, own it a little bit. Insofar as if you're in a shop and you can't reach a thing,
I will ask.
no,
but it's
but
like,
you shouldn't. When
Right.
because you're trying, you're not just
Yeah.
asking, you're trying.
I will try and then I'll ask.
And
Yeah.
if someone sees you trying,
Yeah.
that's the bit that you've got to own.
Yeah.
You should just look at them and go, "Thought I could reach that. I'm 6'2".
Okay, but what about when I'm like at a gig
Yeah.
and somebody who's like 6'3" just walks straight in front of me? Like they've moved out, they've seen how short I am from behind, and it's been like, actually, I need to be in front of her because that happens to me all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they're doing it on purpose. I think people just...
They are.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought people are just inconsiderate.
Because it used to be back in the day,
Yeah,
there'd be
a
like
smaller
short
person.
people to the front, and now it's like they want to be there too. And I'm like, why? You can see wherever you stand.
But I think you want to be there too is valid,
Hmm.
but you are there if you let a shorter person in front of you, because
But they won't
your
though.
view's not
Yeah,
like.
but they
If
won't.
you let two,
The only
short people in front of
time recently, like in the last few years, the only time somebody has helped me get like to a point where I could see was at a La Tigre gig, and that's a people of a certain age, because they were a band from the early 2000s, late 90s,
The
early
Tigers.
2000s. So it was a lot of older lesbians who were like, she can't see, let's part the waves, like let's part the crowd and get her closer to the front so she can see. I didn't even have to ask. They
Have
just
you
they just saw
ever-
me and did it.
right? Have you ever? I
Hmm.
never consider this because I think people that do this, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with them. But
Yeah.
when you go to a gig, you know the people that sit down, like they don't buy the standing tickets.
Oh no.
But
Wait. They've bought a seated ticket, and they're sat down. That's fine.
no,
I'm
they
okay
bought a
with that.
seated ticket
Yeah.
rather than be in the standing section.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with that. My legs are tired.
No. If I'm at
If
music,
it's
I want to have a dance.
I like
It depends.
sitting
It
down.
depends
but
on
that's why I
the.
don't go to gigs with you. You want to sit down at the roof.
But
did.
it depends on like where. So if it's at Wembley,
Mm.
or I've never been to Wembley. I don't know why I said that. If it's like the O2,
Theo too.
the O2,
Oh,
You know Theo.
I know
Yeah.
Theo too.
I will buy a seated ticket
Mm.
because it's long. I want to sit down at some point,
Okay, but
and also I
then
want to
this is
see,
the perfect
and I can
solution for
see there
because I went to see Blur
Mm.
and my mate, he got free tickets.
Yeah.
And it was a seated ticket.
Yeah,
Which
love
obviously
that.
horrified by
I
that
will stand in
personally.
the seated
But-
space, but
but
it gives
we
me the
got
option to sit down if
Yeah,
I
but
want
what
to.
we did was
Yeah.
our seats were like in like third or fourth row.
Yeah,
So you're still right at the front,
yeah,
but you're higher. You're just a head above.
yeah,
So maybe like you should always be aiming for that ticket,
yeah.
second row.
But like some gigs, I will be on that seated section. Most gigs, I'll be at the seated section.
Mm.
But if it's like, say, like somebody that it's not a band, it's more of a DJ type thing. You want to be dancing.
Yeah,
you want to
yeah,
be
yeah.
in that standing
If
space.
it's a DJ, you don't need to sit. I'm only doing this.
Yeah, but I'm talking about no. See, I know what you're thinking, but that's not who. Like I'm, what's his name?
The Prodigy.
Mark Ribier.
Who?
Google him.
Who? Mark Ribier.
Yeah. No, he's a show.
Right.
You want to see that? That's a show.
But then wouldn't he have like good lights and like?
Yeah, but he's also quite a short king as well.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And there's a,
Marco Rubio.
and like if I'm at like say like if I'm at Hammersmith, right?
Yeah. Sorry.
Can't spell
You
it.
just found Mark Riblet.
Marcribellet.
I was like, what's him?
Yeah. So if it's like like Empire, right? I want to be standing. Brixton Academy, I want to be standing.
Yeah.
O2, I'm seated. So it's venue specific.
That's like me on crack.
I like Troxy or Coco standing. Do you know what I mean? Those spaces, it's the standing space. And those are all the spaces where people would just be in front of me. And it's rude.
Well, that's why I like the old venues like Brixton Academy, 'cause it's sloped.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is actually really helpful.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
They don't make them like they used to.
But they will still stand in
Here's
front
an
of me.
idea
It's
for
really
you.
annoying.
You get a program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A program.
2 programs.
At a
for the
gig.
Yeah. And then you get, because they use these reusable cups now,
Sure.
plastic cups, and you get
Yeah.
deposit, and then if you take them back, you get 8 of those cups.
Yeah.
Right. Put them on the floor. 2 programs. You got yourself a little platform.
But you need rubber bands.
No, you don't.
Yeah, well, how am I supposed to dance? Am I just stand
Carefully.
there?
Take a little step up.
Yeah.
Would you?
I think actually I should, every gig, whether they know me or not, they should put me in the guest list in the VIP space.
But just say,
I think
or
that's what it
just-
should be,
oh.
just for me.
no, do you know what you should do? You should get a lanyard of some description and then just be like, excuse me, coming through, and it looks like you work there, and then you just get to the front.
That's very smart, actually. Yeah.
I was making that problem worse for a long time, but then we workshopped it, and I feel like
We did good
that
work
was good.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to do guest to impress?
Oh yeah, so
We
we're
have
gonna
a
round out the show
feature.
with our feature guest to impress. However, I haven't had time to write it, so Bilal has written it for me. I haven't seen this, but I am still going to present it.
Everyone, it's Gapham, and it's time for Joey Page's guest to impress. What is the name of it?
It's Saimaferdows.
Saima.
Wow.
Yes, Saima.
That's going on the list.
Fucking-
I have a running list all year round of every time
No,
somebody's
he
messed
can't
up.
read.
No,
It's
I just
okay.
can't.
Well, it's going in anyway.
Okay.
Saimaferdows or Saimaferdows.
Okay.
So you have to say Saimaferdows or Saimaferdows.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
He's going to ask you a question. and then
Okay.
this is for you. So read number 1.
Yeah. Okay. Saimaferdows or Saimaferdows. Sneaking snacks into the cinema.
And then
Simon Fair
brackets.
do, because it's not illegal as much as they like you to believe it is, but it's not, and you can and are allowed to do that. So you don't even have to sneak it in. You should be brazen.
Yeah. And sometimes with these posh cinemas, these little
They can
little
go
quaint
fuck
ones,
themselves.
they don't even do proper popcorn.
No.
Sometimes.
And read the brackets.
Don't fuck with the popcorn.
And read the brackets.
Brackets, which ones then? The snacks.
Which snacks?
Yeah.
I would bring peanut M&Ms.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Nice
Nice
and
one, Sama.
If I was bringing in popcorn, it would be the was that toffee one?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm only allowed to have that Christmas now
Okay.
because I was eating
But-
it too much.
If I was buying popcorn, it has to be the buttery, and then sweet and salty as well in there. It has to
Okay.
have buttery in there.
Yeah.
too.
Number 2.
Oh, you know what? Some of the cinemas now have put like M&Ms in there now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love
That's-
that.
that's
nice.
like-
But they're
I like it.
what in the popcorn?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
What are
they
you
mix
talking
it
I
in.
about?
just find a little one
Yeah.
every now and then.
Well, that sounds like a mistake.
No, they do.
Ah.
Really? Oh.
It's like a hidden trait.
Oh.
It's like, like in the old days of toxic masculinity, when
Yeah.
a man would
No.
put his penis through the
Number
bottle, so
two.
you find a little, just find a little treat in there.
Number 2.
Number 2.
It was going so well, you know.
Oh,
So-
and buttons, milk buttons, and then also minstrels.
Dairy milk, like dairy.
You know, they're like the milk
dairy
buttons.
milk. But yeah.
I don't know. Cadbury's.
Okay.
Cadbury's
That's what I
milk
meant.
buttons.
Cadbury's dairy. Yeah.
The giant ones. I like the giant ones.
Saimaferdows or Saimaferdows. Complimenting a stranger.
Simon Fair do.
Would you?
I have done it because sometimes I'm like, if it's a really great outfit or like a hair or like they've done a lot of effort in their makeup, I feel like it's just nice. If you like it, tell them. If you
Yeah.
can, like, if you don't like chase them down the street to tell them. Do you know what I mean?
Because I'm not trying to like brag it, but I do get it sometimes. I'm like, oh, that's so nice.
It
But I
makes
never do
your
it back
day.
because I get a bit scared to do it.
It makes somebody's
You
day.
could do
'cause
it.
it makes it. If it makes my day, I think it's just nice to pass it on. You know?
I could imagine you going like, nice jacket, mate.
Yeah.
You could do it.
But because I'm also used to having horrible stuff shouted at me. So like, at first I'm always like, when someone's, and it's common, you go, oh.
No, I would do the same thing. I'm like, somebody's going to say something horrible to me.
Saimaferdows or Saimaferdows. Eating loads of Ferrero Rochers.
Saimaferdows. I love Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah, me too.
especially at
And I
Christmas. My
purposely said
dad
that
always
wrong as
gets
well.
me the tray.
Does it?
Yeah, it gets me a tray at Christmas.
Every year. Wow, that's good.
What the
The ambassador's
massive-
Oh, I might
chocolate.
get one this year.
Wait, you mean
Yeah.
the big box?
The big box tray.
Yeah.
I might get one
And
this year.
I-
Splash out.
And he doesn't insist I share, and I don't.
That's a lot.
I don't
Read
have
one
it
of
in
these.
one sitting. I'll spread it out for the month.
Yeah.
I'll treat myself.
For?
Saimaferdows or Saimaferdows. Slagging someone off because of their star sign. Ha ha.
Saimaferdows, only because I don't know anything about any other star sign other
Yeah.
than my own, and I only know it because people ask. So I feel like I should know something about it.
Okay, I thought you might
Yeah.
be a star
I
sign
don't. I
person.
don't give a shit.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm
what,
like-
what
I
star
find it
sign do you reckon
interesting, and
Bilal
I
is?
think-
Just guess.
Like when people tell me about star sign shit, I think it's interesting and it makes them happy.
No, you don't have to be nice about it.
No, it
What
makes
star
them
sign
happy,
do you reckon
it's
Bilal is?
I don't.
Just guess.
Pisces.
I'd never be a Pisces.
What do you have? What about me?
Oh, right.
No. Okay.
Cancer.
Oh, thank you. No, not at all. I don't know what that means. But yeah, no. Okay.
It's a crab one, isn't it? I don't know.
Crab one.
You would be
Yeah.
the
I
crab
would
one.
be the crab one.
Yeah,
No, I'm
you
the
would.
lion, mate. Okay. Number 5.
Final
Final
one.
question.
I'm a dragon. If
Oh.
that helps.
Are you?
Year of the Dragon.
Year of the Dragon. No, wait, no. Maybe it's Tiger. I can't remember. One of those two.
Mhm.
Maybe Tiger. I think it was Year of the
Tiger.
Tiger.
I was born year
88.
of the rat.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. Saimaferdows or Saimaferdows.
Last one.
Try and pink cocaine at a party.
What's pink cocaine?
Don't know,
The
he's
new
on about
drug.
it
It's the
every
new
week.
drug.
Oh, is it? Saimafer don't, because I don't know what pink cocaine is.
Yeah, but just
Don't
give it
try
a go.
some. Don't try something for the
bubblegum
first
flavour.
time that you don't know.
It's bubblegum flavour.
Would you do it?
I wouldn't try a
Done
new
some
drug
earlier.
that I've never done before at a party. Like
Well-
a small gathering, sure, with people that I know. But I don't do drugs. I wouldn't know.
Mm.
And that's a good message to end on. Don't do drugs. Or
See,
you end up
I-
like this guy.
see, the point of this was it was supposed to be how many things you have in common with Joey, and I think it's about 3. So you
Does that
scored
concern you?
3.
No.
You scored
that's
3 out
okay.
of 5
Yeah.
on Saimaferdows or Saimaferdows. Congratulations.
There was no S
What'd you
in there,
think?
by the
Good?
way. Yeah, that was great.
Good
You-
feature?
You actually did a really good job.
Yeah, usually he does those.
And
But he was driving to Manchester last night.
that was last week.
Last
Anyway.
week.
Thank you very much for joining us, everybody. Please do recommend this to people. Please like, rate, and subscribe. They're very easy things to do, and they help us a lot. Saima, have you got anything you want to plug or tell people about your social media, etc.?
I've only got Instagram now, so you just have to follow me at that. He did tell me to make a Substack, so I might do that. So
Yeah.
follow my Instagram to find out about the Substack.
And what is your
eventually.
Instagram?
Just my name, Saimaferdows. I was about to say Ferdows then.
Fair
Fair dues or don'ts.
Saimaferdows.
And basically, if like me, you have trouble spelling things, you could just copy it out of the title of this episode. That sound effect was Elliot drinking his water.
No, I feel
Was
like
it?
keeping your water
How
intake
did-
up.
Why was that?
actually I don't approve of that. I think
Oh.
people should, if they want to find me, they should figure how to spell it. And if they can't, I wasn't meant for them.
Okay.
Oh. Well, thank you so
I'll
much.
take
for joining
any
us.
old shit.
Oh.
If anyone wants to follow it, however you want to do it.
I follow Serendipity Rules. Have you seen that film?
We wouldn't be able to spell that.
And that's a wrap.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank you
everyone.
for
If you have a
having
problem,
me.
gotaproblemmate@gmail.com, and please subscribe to our YouTube. We can nearly monetize it. Oh, well, there's nothing under there. See you next time.
Bye.